So my parents got a god-awful fake tree this year, and I'm very upset about it. So I'm getting my own little real tree for my room.
You're getting a real tree?
Yeah.
Okay, I missed that part.
Also, I just got Invisalign today, like an hour ago, and I'm handling it really well. Billie Eilish wears Invisalign and she's really cool. All right, let's go get a real tree. Where does one get a real tree? Do you know?
Like Home Depot.
All right, let's go to Home Deeps.
Okay.
All right. I look like I'm going through an emo phase with this hat on. I am in my emo phase. It's 2020, aren't we all? Dun 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 dun. And here she is. Gladys. Look how cute she is with her little bow. Okay, it's the next day, and we're gonna decorate Gladys. I don't have an ugly Christmas sweater, so I'm wearing my comfy. First, I'm gonna put the lights on her. Now it's time for ornaments. Gladys pinched me. See, all she needed was a little love. It's December, and that means we're celebrating Christmas all month long here at Cause Productions. That means every week I'm going to be trying something new, either a craft or a baked good or an activity, something exciting from classic Christmas movies. And today we are making Buddy the Elf's breakfast spaghetti. Honestly, ever since I saw this scene in the movie, I've been dying to try spaghetti with maple syrup. I don't know why, it just seems like it would be really yummy. It probably isn't, but we're gonna give it a go. Our water's boiling, so we're gonna cook our pasta. Ah, how did we go so wrong so fast? Snow caps were my mom's go-to at the movie theater. Smells like my childhood. Semi-sweet chocolate non-perils. What's a non-peril? The only thing that I really don't like about this is marshmallows. I don't like marshmallows unless they're like toasted. They're not a good texture. They don't taste good. Let's stop convincing ourselves that marshmallows are good. They're not. Never had a chocolate fudge Pop-Tart before. Ugh. You were like the coolest kid on the playground if you brought in Pop-Tarts. You have to break them in half, because if you go at them just from this way, you're just gonna get a mouth of the dry crust. No, you need to break them in half so you go from the middle to get the goo. The gooey center. Yeah. Fudgy, chocolatey. I think this is cooked. Tastes like cooked pasta. Okay, we have our cooked pasta. We have our ingredients. Let's make something gross. So, yep, I'm just gonna... This is a nightmare. 19 March 2020. Now, I've lost a good chunk of time because of the pandemic, but I want to say that March was like a really long time ago. Right? I'm already eating maple syrup, chocolate syrup, snow caps, M&Ms, and Pop-Tarts all in one go. So if anything's gonna kill me, I don't think it's gonna be the stale marshmallows. Okay. Okay, let's just try it as is. This is what I got out of bed to do today. I watched a video of people eating this and they were like, hey, it's actually not that bad. I'm hesitant. I think that they sat on a throne of lies when they said that. Okay, I'm just gonna... It's not as sweet as I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be so overwhelming. I mean, I'm going in for another bite. It can't be that bad. In 2 words, not good. I failed to try it with the Pop-Tarts, so as he does in the film, he just crumples it up. I have to take another bite of this. Christmas, the snow's falling down. Oh, perfect. This is a perfect bite. Somehow it got worse with the Pop-Tart. You just don't need it. You don't need it. I'm giving this like a 3 out of 10. All right, let's move on to the next segment in the video. This is disappointing. If your mother is anything like mine, this is probably the time of year where the Hallmark channel is nonstop playing throughout your whole house at all times of the day. It doesn't matter if it's 9 a.m., 2 in the afternoon, or 8 o'clock at night. They have Christmas movies going all day long. And if you don't believe me, let's go see what my mom's doing right now. Come on. Mom, what are you doing?
Why are you taping me?
I'm not taping you.
Good, I'm glad because look at my hair.
What are you watching?
A Hallmark Christmas, of course. What else does one watch this time of year?
All right, just checking. Thank you. And it's always baffled me, my mother's love for this network, because every single movie is the exact same. It is the exact same plot with the same characters in the same small town in like Vermont or Colorado or wherever. And these Christmas movies have popped out some of my favorite female characters that I've ever seen in movies. You've got your high-strung businesswoman who is all work and no play. She doesn't have time to maintain relationships, and she definitely doesn't have time for Christmas. This woman always has a best friend who's completely the opposite. She eats up Christmas. She lives and breathes it. She's in a committed relationship. Maybe she even gets engaged at some point during the film, just so you can see how different these two women's priorities are. But mostly she's there just to supply sassy one-liners and be the comedic relief. Then you have the businesswoman's overbearing mother, whose main concern is how to get her to reconnect with one of her childhood crushes, maybe even a high school ex-boyfriend. Who knows? And then my last one is my favorite. It's always the random princess who has to learn that there's more to life than being a princess and that there's a whole world outside of her castle or whatever it is. And my favorite thing about the prince and princess trope in Hallmark movies is they are always from a fake country, but they all have British accents. Make it make sense. So without further ado, here is every female character in every Hallmark movie ever made. This snowstorm is ridiculous. I don't know how I'm going to get to my flight to New York. I've got lots of work to do. I wouldn't count on going home anytime soon, dear. Why don't you help me decorate? Mother, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't have time for frivolous Christmas activities. Oh, here's my boss calling me now at 9 p.m. on Christmas Eve. Hello? Mr. Zimmerman? Damn it, no service either. I invited your old friend from high school to spend Christmas Eve with us. I hope that's okay. You remember Donna, right? Of course I remember Donna. It's a shame she never got out of this small town. She seems to be very happy running the failing bookstore downtown. Even she found someone. Hi, Jules. Merry Christmas. Donna, long time no see. It's been so long. Are you still a high-strung business exec in New York City? You bet. It's my only way of avoiding commitment and coming to terms with my own insecurities. How about you? How's the bookshop? Oh, it'll be fine now that the prince and princess from a fake country are in town to help throw the annual Christmas pageant. I was this close to selling my eggs. Prince and princess? Speaking of, Rudy from high school found out that you were in town, and he hasn't stopped asking about you. Rudy? Is he still working on his dad's farm? Yup, he runs the farmer's market downtown. Maybe we can make a trip down there. I'd love to, but I've got to get back to New York tomorrow. My firm wants to tear down a children's playground and turn it into an industrial wasteland, and I've got to close the deal. Well, my flight just got canceled, so it looks like I'll be here a while after all. Excuse me. Is this the town's inn? We're terribly lost. This is a private residence, but please, come on in. Oh, thank you. My name is Amelia Grace Melton. Jules, she's the princess I was telling you about. Donna, you forgot to mention she looks just like me. I don't see it. Do you know where we could find the inn? The inn closed down years ago, but there's a Best Western on Route 80. Oh, we are not about to let a prince and princess from a country I've never heard of stay in a motel. They can stay here. Great! And we can all work on the Christmas pageant together. I don't know about all this. I should probably work on getting another flight to New York. Come on, it's Christmas. It would mean an awful lot if you helped. Well, all right. Rudy works on the pageant too, so you two will have plenty of time to catch up. Thank God you are rekindling your spark with your high school ex-boyfriend. I thought you were never gonna get married. It's a Christmas miracle. Love you too, Mom. There. Now you've seen every Hallmark movie. You don't have to watch any. You've seen them all. I hope you found this video to be entertaining, considering the best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear. That was a quote from Elf. You should have seen that one coming. This got weirdly cheery. Maybe we should try this again sometime.